y'all, it's Crystal. Oh my goodness, what is on my screen? Isn't that the scariest thing you've ever seen? This is Hurricane Irma this morning at 1 a.m. That's Hurricane Irma this morning at 1 a.m. Now, like everybody else, I am glued to Hurricane Irma's path. Where is this monster storm going? What kind of mass destruction and chaos is she going to leave in her wake? And I am on this website that anybody can use. You can jump on it yourself. It's got a lot of really cool buttons. It's ventusky.com. And anybody can use it, and you can track Irma's path. Now, before we really start, let me just put a little disclaimer out. I am not a meteorologist. No way, shape, or form. I would not even consider myself an amateur meteorologist. Nope, would not consider myself that either. I am just a girl who lives out with her family in the middle of nowhere, who keeps an eye on the weather so we can prep for things to come. That's the gist of it. That's all I am. So don't take my word as a definite thing, okay? So now that I've made that disclaimer, let's just talk a little bit about what I've seen on social media today. Social media has absolutely blown up. There are some really scary videos that have come out and are on different things. I'm sure you've seen them. And a lot of them are making claims that they're Puerto Rico. And then you read some of the comments and, people are like, no, this is not Puerto Rico. I've got family living there, and it doesn't look like that. This is fake news. Everybody's into saying fake news. So I just wanted to kind of back this train up here, and let's look at her path today. Let's look at her path of destruction just today. Now, this little island right here, this is St. John's. This is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. So this is St. John's. This little island right here, I'm not too sure what it's called. It's the island north of St. John. If you know, comment, let me know. I have no idea what it's called. I couldn't find what it was called. This is 1 a.m. this morning. You can see that the eye was well over to the island north of St. John, and you can see St. John was absolutely getting hit by lots and lots of wind. And I want to think this time it was a Category 5. I'd have to look it up. I'm not too sure. Still, lots and lots of winds, lots and lots, strong, heavy winds. So let's skip to 4 a.m. Okay, 4 a.m. It's moved on, and it is now barreling down on another little chain of islands here. This island right here, this island is Antigua. Just another touristy island. All of these islands are very touristy. Antigua is part of the British territory, and you can see at 4 a.m. it is barreling down on them. At 7 a.m., the eye wall has passed over these islands, and is now kind of just sitting to the west of them. Okay, that's 7 a.m. All right, 10 a.m. Now, Irma is barreling down on the British Virgin Islands. Oh, let me say something. All afternoon, I have been saying Hurricane Irene. And so if you hear that in this video, I apologize ahead of time. I do know that it is Hurricane Irma, but for some reason I want to rename it. So anyway, okay, I put that out there. This is 10 a.m. today, this morning, and these are the British Virgin Islands, and you can see just being tore up. So my point being is that those videos, those super scary videos that we're seeing could have come out of any one of these island chains. Very scary stuff. 1 p.m. Hurricane Irma. Oh, let me move the screen a little bit. Hurricane Irma is now barreling down on the eastern part of Puerto Rico. I guess that's the east of San Juan. Now, some of those videos definitely could come out of this area because lots and lots of wind. This is a powerful storm. It's a big storm. All right, so from here, I'm going to back it up. I'm going to back it up just a little bit more. And And one more. I told you I was zoomed in. Isn't this a cool website? It's a really cool website. All right, so let's just move this so you can see everything. Okay, so this is Hurricane Irma. She is barreling down on Puerto Rico. So let's just talk. This is the Dominican Republic. Over here is Haiti. This is Cuba. This is Cuba. This little island right here is Turks and Caicos. And these are the Bahamas. And of course, this is Florida. All right, so I'm going to hit the play button. See the play button right there. And we're just going to watch this, this Hurricane Irma move. And also, I want to point out a little bit of development in the Gulf of Mexico right here. And I believe this one is called Catiana or something like that. I could be wrong. I know it starts with a K. I'm probably wrong. So anyway, you'll see it develop, and then you'll see it go into Mexico and dissipate. So I will probably miss it because I'm going to be blabbing. So we are now the projected path Thursday at 1 p.m. And you can see that it's just kind of skirted up Puerto Rico there. And now it's got Turks and Caicos in its sights, in its crosshairs, skirting along the coast of Cuba. Direct impact for Turks and Caicos. So that's another little island that it's definitely going to tear up. All right, so it's moving along. Oh, you see the Gulf of Mexico here? You see this develop? And then the cold front that's moved through our area. I think it's going to move through tonight, I think. And it's going to move down, push it back into the ocean, back into Mexico, and she's gone. It's gone. Bye-bye. So we don't have anything right now at this point in time to worry about in the Gulf of Mexico, Texas peeps. All right, so back to Irma. Okay. Irma is now just southeast of Florida, and now this is Saturday, September the 9th. Now let's talk about, this is Irma's projected path, okay? Is this path set in stone? No, it is not. This path will change. The storm could wobble to the left, it could wobble to the right. So most likely, this will change. And you can see it just skirting up the coast of Florida there. And she's followed by her little buddy, Jose. And right about now, I'm going to pause this video and let's go ahead and just kind of focus in on her real quick. Okay, so we're focused in on her, and I'm going to hit the play button again. And you can see and just watch her. And this is now September 11th, 1 a.m. in the morning. You can just see it skirt up. Now, it's now barreling down on coastal Georgia and South Carolina. And I'm getting ready to hit the pause button again. Okay, so I've got it paused again. This is 1 p.m. September 11th. Projected at this point, now it's going to change. It'll probably change 20 more times before we talk again tomorrow. Earlier today, it was projected to make landfall around Hilton Head, South Carolina. This afternoon, we're looking at around Savannah, Georgia. Okay, so why am I making this video? Why am I rattling now for about 9 minutes? The reason why is because I want everybody in this area right here, coastal Georgia, coastal South Carolina, right up into the eastern part of Georgia, western part of South Carolina. I want you guys to start making plans. I have been listening to different news outlets, and I am not hearing anybody give warning, very much warning, to Georgia and South Carolina. Y'all are in its crosshairs. All I've heard is Florida. And with definite good reason. Florida is for sure a target. We don't know where it's going to hit. Is it going to hit the center of Florida? Is it going to hit off to the east? Is it going to hit off to the west? We don't know at this point in time, okay? The storm's path is going to change. We're really, really, really early out yet, okay? So, everybody in this general area that we're focused in on right here, y'all need to be getting your preps ready. Hurricane Irma is on her way. She is a big and powerful storm. Now, I'm not here fear-mongering, okay? I am not doing that. Y'all can go look at this for yourself. This is not some fake video that I generated on my computer because, quite frankly, I wouldn't know how to do that. This is just me telling you guys to get your preps ready. I don't want you running to the grocery store in some crazy panic and buying all the loaves of bread you can find. I don't want you doing that. I don't want you running Granny over in the supermarket. You know, poor little Granny's just there buying her weekly groceries. I don't want you running her over. No, I'm not making this video today to cause panic. I am strictly making this video to bring the awareness that you guys are in the crosshairs of Hurricane Irma, okay? If you're in a low-lying coastal area, you need to make plans to evacuate. This is a big storm. I think the last time I saw, I think it was measured out at like 400 miles. Look at it. The storm right here, as it's making landfall, is 3-4 states. You know, we've got some of it into North Carolina there. So this is a big, huge storm. This is nothing to play around with. Right now, you need to be checking your water supplies. You need to be checking your food, your batteries, your gas cans, your generators. Maybe they hadn't been started since last year. Don't wait till the last second. Make sure you've got cash on you. Make sure you've got your prescriptions filled. These are the things that you need to be doing now. If you know that most likely you will have to evacuate, and you know. If your emergency officials come out and say, hey, you should get out, listen to them. Get out. It's not just for your safety. It's for the safety of the first responders. The first responders have to take care of their families too. If you stay behind to protect your property, your possessions, you're not only putting your life at risk, your family's life at risk, but you're putting those first responders' life at risk as well. So listen to the warnings. Okay? Listen to your emergency management people. They know all about this stuff. They're not just there to freak you out. They know the storm is coming. They've researched this. They've got engineers and things like that. I'm just a girl living in the middle of nowhere. And I can see for myself that this is going to impact somewhere. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. You know, y'all are all in its crosshairs. Take my warning. Get your stuff ready now. Make your plans to evacuate now. The name of the game is safety. It's safety first. I'm going to back up now. And let's just take a look. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm going to hit play. And remember, this is September 11th, the projected path about 1 p.m., and you see 4 p.m. and it moves on up. It's actually going to ride, according to this track, it's going to ride right up the state lines there between Georgia and South Carolina. And by September 12th, it's really dissipated out really a lot and just kind of a really bad memory. Bad memory. But you can see Jose out here. He's now lost without Irene. He's just going to sit there and spin. And I don't know what he's going to do. It's still too far out. It's still really too far out to tell. No telling. So I'm going to come back about this time tomorrow. Ooh, it's 6 o'clock. I really got to get dinner going. I'm going to come back this time tomorrow. I'm sure this will have changed 20 times before we talk again tomorrow. And I'm sure that you're going to get tired of me saying Get out, get out, get out. Prep, prep, prep. Listen to your emergency management people. I'm sure you get tired of that. And that's okay. So we'll talk tomorrow. But look, I just wanted to show you guys. If you're ever wondering how busy this hurricane season is going to be, check out September 15th. Let me back this up a little bit. Check this out. September 15th. There is still Jose. He's got another little buddy now, and then we've got something that developed off the coast of Mexico over here. Yeah, super, super busy, busy, busy hurricane season. All right, y'all. We'll talk later. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye.